Jimmy, I'm going to address you directly, my nigga. You talking about how you are responsible for my success is a lie. You need to stop lying to people. You get on your little podcast and you start gossiping and talking shit, and everybody on your podcast don't know the truth. So they're all agreeing with you. But if you look under the comments under that post, you'll see people are letting you know what time it is.
So if it's not one thing, it's another in the wonderful world of Jim Jones. Y'all gotta stop what you're doing right now because somebody lied today. So apparently Jim Jones woke up and said, yeah, I made Kid Cudi. Nigga, what? Not I helped, not I remix. Nah, I'm the reason day and night work.
The remix is right here. Night and, what was day and night? Day and night. That was one. You remixed that shit. I didn't know that shit. That's how y'all know Kid Cudi. You would have never known Kid Cudi if I didn't remix the record in New York City. I made that the biggest record in New York City. It wasn't Kid Cudi. Nobody knew who Kid Cudi was. Kid Cudi became about because he had video directors that I wanted them to do a video, and I asked them to show me a video they did before, and they showed me this kid on top of a roof with a record called Day and Night. Right. He worked in the store under the label. It was nobody. I was like, oh, yo, did this? I said, I like the record. Get the beat of the record, I want to do a remix. If you give me the beat of the record, I'll let y'all shoot my video. These kids were trying to shoot a video for free for me. Oh. Like, I got the beat. I told them they went crazy, you want to do it. I got the beat. I shot the video to the beat, and I never even put the shit out. They put it up on YouTube, they ripped it off of YouTube, and it became the biggest record in New York City. And that's how Kid Cudi became an artist. They ended up giving him a big deal off of Jim Jones' back. If I'm lying, I'm lying.
That's like you saying you invented oxygen because somebody breathed near you. So Jim Jones is on a podcast, chilling, feeling nostalgic, Dipset hoodie on tight, and he said basically he broke day and night. He said his remix, his cosign, his movement, that's what put Kid Cudi on.
For real. So I get high just like I'm gonna fly to the moon. How many caught with marijuana eyes? Sorry, John. We hit clubs until the morning rise. Cause the last night.
Now listen, I respect Jim Jones. Harlem legend, Dipset era was crazy. But Jim Jones was talking like Kid Cudi was homeless behind a studio until Jim showed up with a cape. Like Jim walked in and said, fear not, sad white kids, I have arrived. Bro, come on. Let's get one thing straight. Day and Night was already outside. MySpace era, blogs, college kids, skateboard kids, depressed kids, high kids, kids staring at the wall at 2 a.m. That song was the anthem for anyone who didn't want to go outside or talk to people. That song had motion. And ain't nobody listening to that song like, yeah, it feels like a Dipset record. No disrespect, but that song sounded like sadness, not bandanas. So Kid Cudi finally responds, and let me say this, he tried to be nice. He said he loves Jim Jones, said that's his guy, said no disrespect, but then he basically said, yeah, nah, you're not about to remix my life.
Oh, man. So starting my day and, you know, I see something online that I have to address, right? So Jim Jones, first off, we love Jim Jones, right? Like, I grew up on Jimmy. Like, he's the homie. I met him when I was coming up. He was cool, right? Jimmy, I'm going to address you directly, man. You talking about how you are responsible for my success is a lie. You need to stop lying to people. You get on your little podcast and you start gossiping and talking shit, and everybody on your podcast don't know the truth. So they're all agreeing with you. But if you look under the comments under that post, you'll see people are letting you know what time it is. You know, Day and Night was already a hit record before you touched it, man. I put it on my MySpace, it blew up. Okay? I had an entire mixtape. I was on my way. Motown was courting me. Kanye wanted to sign me. All because of Day and Night, because I put it on my MySpace and it blew up, man. It blew up. I can promise you that Sylvia Rhone did not listen to your remix and say she wanted to sign me. That is not why I have a record deal, bro. Nothing you're talking about is the truth. How do you think I had a music video? I was shooting a music video I was already on. You saw a hit record and jumped on it, man. Like, you didn't make me, man. You didn't make me. So, like, you got to stop telling these tales, man. Like, you got to stop. I want to shout out everybody that's been in the comments letting us know what the truth is. you know. But it's crazy how people just be trying to like take credit for my success. You know what I mean? Like, it's wild, you know? Like, and I like Jimmy, man. It kind of breaks my heart to hear him on here trying to take credit for something that he's not a part of. You know what I mean? You jumped on my shit. I didn't ask you to do that. You know, and granted, they played it on Hot 97 every day, and it was a thing on Hot 97 on the radio. But I was an international artist from jump. Like, I had the world. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. But I'm gonna address this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no more tales, my. You ain't had nothing to do with this.
Cudi said his career was already moving, labels were already calling, and oh yeah, Kanye West already knew who he was. Once you say Kanye's name, the conversation is over. That's like saying, yeah bro, I put you on. Meanwhile, Kanye already had your number saved. Now let me be real right now. Jim Jones saying that he made Kid Cudi is like someone saying I introduced Drake to the internet. No, you did not. You might have shared a post, you might have played a song, but you didn't create the wave. Cudi didn't need Dipset energy, he needed emotional damage. And that song delivered. Jim Jones can't relate to staring at the ceiling questioning existence. Jim Jones wakes up like, what we wearing today? Kid Cudi wake up like, why am I alive? Different lanes. The problem isn't that Jim said he helped. The problem, he said it like it was all him. And when you start claiming other people's origin stories, that's when things get nasty. Kid Cudi fans aren't normal fans. They will write paragraphs. They will cite timelines. They will pull up screenshots from 2007. They've been waiting for this moment. So who's right? Jim Jones helped with exposure. Cool. Kid Cudi built an entire genre. One remix doesn't equal a career. You can open the door, but if the house already on fire, don't say you lit it. Cudi defended his legacy, and honestly, he had to, because once hip-hop story gets rewritten, it sticks. So I want to hear from you. Did Jim Jones really help break day and night, or is this another case of OGs remembering things very differently? Drop a comment, like this video, and make sure you keep it locked.
Fantastic. What's your name and where you from?
Scott from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland is definitely in the house. Stop playing with them.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I'm
Don't play. We see your look. Describe your fit right quick.
Well, you know, I'm full motor from head to toe, except for the sneakers. He's undefeated right here. But,
Damn.
But everything else is all full motor. The denim, the shirt underneath, the bandana, the knit, the details.
Jeez.
You know.
Not playing
No
around.
razzle dazzle on your bitch ass.
Okay. If you give anybody a styling tip, what would it be?
Man, be free. Do your thing, man. Express yourself.
Okay.